Hey, what's going on? How's everyone doing? Da, 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 da. Who's up in here? Yo, I had a couple of things I want to talk about, but I'm not sure where to start. But Champagne Sharks, hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. My head is still kind of spinning because I was reading this Derrick Jaxn drama and it's just so weird. That whole thing is so weird. Like, why are so many people talking about that thing? N- now I'm even caught up somehow. I'm not the kind of person that likes going to those like dropping tea sites and that Wendy Williams kind of gossip stuff or whatever. But for this thing, I'm an exception. I'm riveted by the thing. Like that's a really rivetingly weird story. Oh no. Jackson's not the black excellence. Nah, that dude's a wash right now. No. The black excellence bubble is something else. But I was just saying that the last thing I heard was that there's a third mistress, and this one is a secret surgeon, uh, and and she had his abortion, and he was just at the house the week before after doing the video with his wife. I mean, the story has gotten so weird, and they figured out doing some kind of forensic stuff. They put clues together, and they put together that reaction video to his wife video that he did. Remember that weird one that he did was a split screen and he was reacting to his own video? Turns out they figured out that was done in front of the third mistress's house. And they put two and two together by looking out the back window of Derrick Jaxn's car. Yeah, the whole thing sounds. Yeah, the dude was on Entertainment Tonight. That's just weird. Yeah, but the story, this has to be a fake story. They have like some freaking Columbo work they're doing. It's like crowdfunding the investigation. It's just a bizarre. Yeah, the worst spinoff. Yeah, this is gonna be a reality show. And I feel like this has gotta be on purpose. This had to be set up as a publicity stunt, and there's gonna be a reality show. And it'll be on VH1 or Bravo. Like I feel like this is just some weird viral marketing. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That's just a weird story. But I mean, if they really, if anybody planned this out at all, then I'm really impressed because it's got strong characters too. Like each person is a type. Like the wife, jump off 1, 2, 3. They all have such distinct personalities in like the 2 days that we've been exposed to them. It's I don't know. I don't know what is real anymore. I just don't. But yeah, so this is what I was talking about in that title, right? So the Black Excellence bubble. What I'm trying to figure out, a lot of stuff that these Black Excellence types do, they don't really seem to be killing it with ratings or anything. I mean, for the most part, they seem to be pretty modest, except with some exceptions. Like Shonda Rhimes stuff is a huge moneymaker. She's like a money printing machine, But some of the other ones are like pretty modest enterprises. So I was wondering, how are they getting these huge deals? Like, I'm wondering how much money they could be making for these people. But I don't know, like things like Lovecraft Country and all these other shows, like they seem to be doing okay when you look at the ratings, but then you see what they sign these overall deals for, and then it's like I just can't figure out the math on it, you know? But the case that I want to talk about was uh well there's a couple. right? Let's start with the Professor Crunk thing. I want to show y'all something real quick, and this is one where I'm asking more than I'm talking. Really, like I don't really have much to share so much as I just want to crowdfund this investigation. I want to ask you guys. So, Brittany Cooper, Scholastic wins 8-house auction to acquire debut children's book by author, activist, and scholar Dr. Brittney Cooper, aka Professor Crunk. Now, why are 8 houses um, bidding for her like that? Like, I mean, if this is real and this is not like a fake arranged headline where one sign, this is what I'm wondering. Did one sign her and then arrange with the other 7 like as a quid pro quo? Like they pretend to have these fake bidding wars. This is what I was trying to figure out. If it's like, hey, let's do each other a favor. Like, sometimes when you sign something, we'll lie and say we had a bidding war over it, and they go back and forth. Or is there really 8 publishing houses fighting for Brittany Cooper's debut? Like it's an earnest 8-way fight. And if there is an 8-way fight, like what's generating it? Like how many people in the room know a hardcore Brittany Cooper fan? Like someone who's into Brittany Cooper, like they are into, say, Oprah or something. Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's people who's like passionate about Brittany Cooper, and I'm just. But do y'all know like a Brittany Cooper fan? I mean, like I know people who love Zadie Smith, for example. They're like Zadie, anything she writes, man. You know, they want to read it. There's people like that. Bell Hooks is like that. There are people who wait for Bell Hooks books like the way some people wait for Marvel movies. But like I just feel like I've ever seen like a Brittany Cooper fan. It's just like maybe some people who enthusiastically reply her tweets. So, but yeah. So that was one of them. There was this news where Issa Rae signed a big new overall deal at WarnerMedia. It's supposedly it's 8 figures. And this isn't about pocket watching, but it's more about trying to understand the business. So she inked a big new overall deal at WarnerMedia. Everyone was congratulating her, but it's 5 years, 8 figures, and that's powerful mogul money. And I was trying to think, like, what has she done that has warranted this investment? You know what I mean? Like, and this is not me like trying to hate. I'm trying to understand things. Like, what has she done so far that makes them think that she can net that back, like eight figures worth? And just like how does any of this work? So like the business aspect of it, the profit loss, everything, I'm just don't really see how these deals can possibly be working out in the favor of the studio. But maybe I'm like missing the math or missing what there's something major and it's just not coming to me. I'm thinking the photograph. Uh, yeah, so yeah, like I'm trying to think what even happens. How do these people get these deals? What is going on? So then the other one is this book by a woman called Brit Bennett, and she's somebody who's like they've been building her up for a while. She's the person who has been writing these books about passing and whatever. She got a deal. Her deal was 7 figures, 17 bidders. So this was, and the people who ended up getting it were HBO. So I'll share it right now. So HBO wins the Vanishing Half auction in 7-figure deal. 17 bidders were involved. Hold on, I want to read y'all's comments. See, so Vita saying publicity stories are usually exaggerated or slightly misleading. Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like there's something that's not being shared with us or is being exaggerated or something. Because yeah, but 17 bidders in HBO had to pony up 7 figures, and it's a series about passing, like where one sister can pass for white and the other one can't. And I'm like, okay, I mean, it sounds like it might be an okay story, but I mean, enough of a story. I'm going to compete with 17 houses for it, like, and pony up 8 figures. Or 7 figures. But yeah, like, still, I don't know. I mean, they're the experts, not me. So I just want to know if anyone else thinks this stuff, these headlines are weird or not, or is that just me? Yeah, so that's what I was calling the black excellence bubble, as in I just can't figure out where all this money is coming from when everything's supposed to be in decline in media for these black excellence types that keep just trotting out these huge deals left and right, you know? Like, I mean, like the white deal announcements you hear are things like J.J. Abrams and stuff like that, but at least I can kind of see the huge amount of like capital he's made for people, so I can kind of get it. But I mean, I think it has to be for more than money. There's got to be some kind of way that they think the prestige of this pays off for them in an intangible way. That's the only thing I could think. So yeah, that was basically it. Just more of that crazy Derrick Jaxn stuff, which I'm still confused about the extent to which it's real. But whatever, I'm all in. Publicity stunt or not, they got me. Yeah. Then the other thing I want to know is just ask if anyone was noticing all these crazy deals and if they can figure out exactly what the business mathematics going on. And the other thing I want someone to help me with, and if anyone can explain this to me, email me at champagnesharks@gmail.com. Explain to me, why is everyone going to children's books now? Like, is it just that a lot of these people think it's easy to do? You know, I mean, personally, I think a good children's book is as hard to write, if not harder, than a so-called adult book. Like, 'cause some of those old classic children's books, like Charlotte's Web and all those things, used to be um, teach like all these interesting lessons to kids, but in a way that was very readable, not didactic. But the kind of children's books that these people are writing, though, based on what I've seen, have been those are actually pretty easy to write. And I was trying to figure out, is that why everyone's going to children's publishing now, or is it because of the institutional buying? As in, because from what I can tell, if you're in the children's book market, you can get the school systems, the library systems, all those big institutions to make big bulk purchases. And I heard it counts as a lot of books. It's a real easy way to make money without having to, I mean, to generate a bestseller without having to actually win over a lot of individual consumers. Oh, so we have a bookstore buyer here. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah. So, Colin, if you can explain. Oh, so it is institutional buying. Okay, so that's why all these people are doing, because notice everybody's coming out with a children's book, and the Brittney Cooper deal was for children's books and everything. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense, because I feel like if they have to go in a straight up marketplace of ideas, I don't think they actually have the numbers to actually compete in that level. You know what I mean? So something like that, where you're kind of on their platform and that institutional buying. See, because that's stuff where kissing up to the right people helps, and I think these people are very good at that, at top-down selection, at courting top-down selection, you know, as opposed to, getting bottom-up support from the grassroots. Yeah, but that was my other question that I had, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to go to sleep and not look into any more of this Derrick Jaxn drama. All right, so thanks everyone. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.